It got me stone cold. You got me stone cold. You got me stone cold. You got me stone cold. Got me stone cold. No Wizard of Oz can undo what I've done. Completely out of luck this time. I'm stuck in reverse. I gotta get away now, but I can't seem to take the lead. Oh baby, how could I know there was no second chances? Like dominoes, my life got really scattered. Still, I find myself hoping that you'll find your way back to me. 'Cause I've been stone cold since you left me here. So come home, why won't you reappear? Things that I said came out totally wrong. Can't speak of the truth when it's tainted. I fell into a big black hole. It got me stone cold. You got me stone cold. You got me stone cold. You got me stone cold. Got me stone cold.
Alright, let's sound check. Sound check. Sound check. Coming through OBS. so many more things you can do with OBS. Alright, so there we go with that. All right, here we go. We'll start right there. Just start right where we need to. Actually, right there. All right, so let's go around. All right, here we go. Yeah, OBS working a little bit with the they call studio mode, so it can bring back the chat stream. So I've got that all coming on. But I just thought this would be a little bit of fun. Whether or not Walmart pulls a page or not, this is all part of the promotional stuff. This idea, basically, is nothing new. This is something that DJI has been doing a lot. They've just basically like to pop out a product. They like to make it, oh, we made this mistake, and put it out there, take it down, and then get everybody talking about it. And obviously this is nothing big. More than likely, just like I said, another publicity stunt. People are just getting bored. I'm just telling you right now, I'm bored. I am so bored of drones in general right now. There's just nothing going on. And that's kind of my, kind of what I want to talk about today. Is there's just nothing going on. And there we go. Let's get there. Let's see. Are we still on there? Here we go. Come on here. Let's get this back on here. Come on here. There we go. Get me back on there. All right. And, like I said, this is this is just an example another example of another rebranding of something, something that's already out. So I don't even have enough time to fly your Mini 2. Well, if you got a Mini 1, you've already got this. So, basically all they did was they took the Mini 1 and stuck the Mini 2 controller with it. And whether, obviously with all the improvements that they took off of the experience with the Mini 1. So and of course they dropped the price point. The main purposes is two things in my mind. One is to kill the toy market. They want to destroy the cheap drone market right now because basically if you buy this thing, it's still better than the two other unmentionable drones out there, the Hubsan version, and the FEMI version. I mean, this thing is still better than those two. Even with the 4K camera, I've actually done tests with the 2.7K camera and put it up against the Mavic Air, and it's really hard to tell the difference. I mean, especially if you're just sending out a 1080p signal. So, fix the range. I was not unhappy with the Mavic Mini 1's range. The range was fine. I guess you'd say about the transmission, the transmission, the transmission issue is really the big one. Being able to basically get a clear signal from distance. But I was always able to do it. So anyway, when if they actually put this thing out for sale for $299, that's basically what they're going to do. They're going to sell it for $299. They're going to basically not and whenever whoever buys it is going to be looking for the toy market. This is probably the top of the line. When this comes out, this will be the top of the line toy version of the DJI drone. So well, the Mavic Mini, Ivan, has already been available for less money, and it's you can easily get bargain prices. This is definitely conflicting with things like the package deals that they put together, where they add a second or a third battery, and so like this is the bare bones drone with the new controller for $300, and really they're getting rid of stuff. There is new product coming down the pike, and this is just a way of them just getting rid of things, getting rid of excess merchandise, getting rid of drone bodies, getting rid of old motor systems, getting rid of props, getting ready for the new systems coming. So I just wanted to, Kai basically sent me the link to this, and and whether, like I said, whether it's pulled down or not, everything that is done in the drone market is calculated. There's nothing, there's nothing that's been done that's an accident. The guy coming out with the drone in his hand, that gets the sale. That's the kid that basically shows up in the middle of nowhere. That's talking about it's the same idea. So, but on the other hand, I'm pretty damn bored, and what they're doing is just saying, hey, we're still here. So and I agree. The Mavic Mini is still kind of a legendary thing. But it's going to be the best toy in the market. You can go and buy $300 toys out there right now, and they're just crap. You can go, through the entire catalog of drone sales right now in Amazon, and you're going to find a $300 price point. And what DJI wants to do is destroy that $300 price point. So that's really all this thing's about, is just killing that. So does everybody like the old OBS stream back? I kind of dig it. I miss it. So now that I've got my computers kind of updated, it's kind of nice to have the chat stream back on my feed to bring things in custom. That kind of cool. Like I said, the masses. Well, what are the masses willing to pay for? I had a kid. I sold my rocket yesterday, and I had a kid come on, and he was excited about, he was willing to throw out $300 for the rocket. And it's a great little quad, but as far as what you're going to get for, you have to have goggles with that. You have to have all the other things that you need with the FPV. And he was just to let you know a little bit about that person that bought that. They started out with the Mavic Mini 2. I got in a really long conversation with them last night, just not through eBay. And they got excited about drones through the Mini 2. And then they had friends. This was a person from Northern California. They got into the Northern California drone scene, and it's really popular, and it's a lot of fun. It's a great hobby to enjoy. And this kid was starting with, I think he bought a TBS controller. He bought all that gear, but they are undercutting themselves. The Mini one is still selling more than this. DJI can't undercut itself. They win anytime they sell anything. You can't undercut when you are constantly selling the same thing over and over and over again. The drone body, to make the new shell for the Mavic Air 2 was not a big deal. They just cut in a couple new sensor eyes on the top, but it's the same damn body. So, it's for me, it was not a, I didn't even go near the Mavic Air 2S, whatever the hell it's called. Like, this is the SE. It's a rebranding, and it is an upgrade for the controller for sure. So if you're saying, well, what are you upgrading on here? Nothing. except for the controller, which I like better. I like the form factor of the new controller versus the old, the old Mavic style controller. So yeah, it's just a rewrap of the mini. I just want to come out. It's been a while since I've just come out and just kind of gave you my personal, just this is me. This is what because I've had I can, when I can get on a stream like this, I can really think, and then I can look at the chat and really kind of get where people are thinking when it comes to this thing. And it's just yeah, it's interesting. I would say I'm interested in it, but I'm not going to pay money for it, and I'm definitely not going to buy a Fimi X8 Mini. Not even a question. This thing here has a better camera. I don't even care. I don't care what 4K they throw on it. This has clearer picture quality. It has better 1080, well, 2.7K than the 4K on the Fimi or the Hubsan, whatever the crap that they call those things. And I didn't even get sucked into that. I'm not interested. I'm interested in the sub 250, and this they of course put the the lipo batteries on this one to keep the weight down. And you know they I still would, if I were you though, I would go buy the pack of the lithium ion batteries for this. They're just better. They're easier to maintain. There's just so many things about them. So if I ever got this, you're still going to spend more money. You're going to spend another $150 on two more Lion batteries, just because of heat. But I guys, I did fly this in the heat. I flew this in 106 degrees. The mini, but now this was the mini 2 test. 106 degrees, and it did not overheat until we're talking the very end. And it was basically, there was no props running at that time. I had basically caught it. I was letting it just cool off, and it was still running. So it wasn't cooling off. It was actually heating up. And then I finally turned the power off on it. And then it went through a cool down process. It forced the processor to slowly turn on instead of just click off. But yeah, I still have my Mini 2, but I'm already looking for the Mini 3. I'm looking for the Mavic, the Mavic 3. I'm moving forward with technology. I'm excited for tomorrow. I'm interested in yesterday. Yesterday was cool. And yeah, if I was somebody going to buy a drone today and I was going to pick one up for the beach and I could get this for $300, I still need an extra battery. You need 2 batteries for sure. You can't fly this without 2 batteries. So, and then of course, you got to consider DJI care and fly away and all that, especially if you're at the beach. So I can use black tape over there. I can't. DJI won't let you customize your settings anymore. They won't let you turn off your ground set. And it is anytime DJI information comes out, I'm interested. I'm always interested in it when it comes out. So, but I would say if you're interested in buying a toy level, but this for $299 for $300, you're gonna, I think, what's an extra battery cost, $60, something like that. So now you're into it, 378. You're almost $400 right now, and you can go out right now and go through the used market and find a better drone than this with more stuff. You can get ones with filters. You can get one right now with 4K camera. If you're going to look for a used Mini 2. So I don't know. Once again, this price point, it just, I just see it, and I'm not, it does seem low anytime they put the 99 in front of the 2. Oh, but hope everybody's doing good. I probably will not do an afternoon stream today. It's just so hot, guys. It's so hot today. it is freaking absolutely Hades out there. It's 106. And then I've got to get ready for a move this weekend. So I decided to bump up, just do a quick stream on this. I'd rather do this right now anyway. So like Friday, guys, don't expect Friday to be like every other Friday. I'm gonna help Ivan, okay, and I'm gonna start a little earlier for him, so it's not 3 o'clock in the morning or whatever. Uh, but then you can watch the replay of this thing. But the other thing I wanted to do today was test my OBS out. I can set up my, you can see there's a way better customization of OBS. I, I'm still using StreamYards. Me and Kai, I'm still gonna stream with Kai on, it's because StreamYards is a good deal. It's a good platform for multiple, guests. And I think, that's still the way, the way I want to go. Hey, Lee McCready in the house. Lone Star, why is he not working? Hey, Kai, why are you not working right now? You should be working. I'm calling, I'm getting on the phone and I'm calling the Texas, I'm calling heating and air. Okay, I'm gonna call his, say, why aren't you working? So, but yeah, what do you think, guys? What do you think of me jumping on now? I'm gonna actually, I need to customize. You see the lettering coming through. I can actually customize that through, but everybody's moderators, so it's all the same color. I see a little bit of a hiccup there. We'll see how that goes. Hey, Ben T's in the house. How you doing? Hey, Ben, what do you think? Are you an OBS fan? It's open source. Once again, I can do what I want with this thing. So I started out in OBS, and it does, with a crappy computer, OBS is terrible. But I'm actually very happy to have it hopefully work today. And I can, like I said, I can set up different perspectives. Like I can go here and move me around a little bit, and do some stuff on the fly. So I like that. I like all that stuff. So that's just nice. It just helps to. There we go. We get that back on there. I know I know you can't really see the live feed as it coming through, because it's tough that you can, like, if I'm looking at it through my phone right now, you have to be on a PC to really get that. It's kind of a PC thing, where OBS, I think next time I'm on for the Tech Tuesday stream, with Kai, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get on with my iPhone, and I just bought a gimbal. Now I don't have my gimbal up here, but I bought a Moza Mini MX, which is like a knockoff. It's all the Moza, there's a Atom, there's the the DJI 3 and 4 model, Osmo gimbal models. But this one's actually pretty good. I got it for dirt cheap. There was like $39 for that thing. It was like free. So yeah. As far as the mini is concerned, yeah, I'm just hanging here, just waiting. I'm on the sideline for a while. I got all summer to make decisions, and until actually, until the big dog comes out, I am a buyer of the big dog. If they do a middle, I don't think that they're gonna go with the Mini 3. I think that's gonna come next spring. I do think that the Mavic 3 will show up. It's just it's time. It's been too long. I think they're just milking it out, and they're just getting rid of, like I said, plastic containers, bodies, props. They're just keeping the monetary stream moving. Remember, each of these big companies have a quarterly goal. And if they can make their quarterly goal with one product, or they can make it with 3 products, which is what they're doing right now. DJI FPV, Mavic Air 2S, and then this thing, if this gets popped out for the summer. They're just trying to, get that last group. So It's taken them 3 drones to make their quarterly revenues, as opposed to a single drone when the Mavic 3 comes out. Because when the Mavic 3 comes out, everybody's gonna go, they're gonna throw all their crap to the side and they're gonna buy it. I mean, they're like me. They're just they want the better. They want the latest and the greatest, you know. They want something new. It's guys, it's as simple as this. We want new toys. We get sick of our old toys, and our old toys were fun, but it's time to move forward, you know. So it would be cool if well, there's a lot. Okay, and the FPV market. I don't want to talk about FPV this stream. I talk about it every freaking stream, and this one I'm not bringing in FPV at all because I started out GPS. I am definitely an FPV fanatic, but I'm not going to go into FPV topics during this time. I think I'm really going to stay with I think my Fridays are going to be geared towards, GPS and then a little bit of the toy market as it comes in. It's just you need to separate the two, and I've got them all kind of lumping together, and that's just not how my stream started. It started out one way, It started out organic with me and that thing right here, my buddy to the left here. So, but the midweek stuff, and I'm I think my flight videos are going to stay popping in. I'm actually, there's only one thing I'm excited about in the HD market that's coming, and I'm excited for that. There's a Flywoo product that's on its way out, and hopefully that pops out, and that'll be kind of fun. I mean, it's inexpensive, and it'll be nice. So it costs just as much as this thing. so so how's everybody doing though? I mean, let's see. See, love my Mini 2 for when I pack light. Yeah, I'm guys. It's summer, and I'm on my way. I'm on my way to California tomorrow. Steve will be holding down the fort here, and what drone do you think I'm gonna throw in my truck just for the heck of it? I'm gonna throw my Mini. It's just gonna be sitting in my truck, right? So, and it's gonna give me whatever. And what I do is I only charge 2 batteries. I'm only gonna charge my Lions fully. I'll just leave my lipos, just sitting in the box. I double check them every so often to see if they're lit up and if there's, 2 lights lit, just to give them a little bump. So pretty much storage. Oh man, oh, I have a crush on you. Oh, so anyway, that's about it. I think that's all I wanted to cover today. Yeah, I'm Ben. I'm like you. I, I don't know if it's just where I'm at in life. I get bored. I'm super bored right now. I am absolutely insanely bored. Um, with a combination of my job kind of ending for the summer, but not bored that I don't have things to do. I've got plenty of life things that are going on. But for as far as like the drone world right now, I'm like completely bored out of my mind. So, and you'll learn when I get bored, I get really weird. I get like, I get down, and I'm not as chatty. That's why it was kind of nice. And to change things up, guys, life is about change. And that's why I went back to OBS today, because I needed a freaking change. And it feels good to see the chat going by. Feels good for that. It's cool to be able to do that. Okay. And then, have fun and get rid of that damn thing. All right. I can get rid of you guys too. Bye. I love that. So, all right. So it's good to see you though. I'm confused at what is the SE. The SE is a rebranded, here, I'll put it back up here. The SE is a rebranded Mini One with the LiPo battery to keep the weight down. It keeps it under 250 grams because remember the Mini version was just a little bit heavy, and which, guys, I'm telling you right now, the drone police are not going to come and go, hey, your drone is 0.5 grams too heavy. It's not going to happen. Guys, the world has more things to worry about than your stupid A drone. There's plenty of Karens out there to take care of that. So here, I'm gonna move that around there. So there's plenty of Karens out there policing every freaking park in America. The police have like drugs, they have gangs, they have all kinds of like theft. They have all that stuff to worry about, not you. So anyway, my my doorbell just rang. I'm not answering that. Probably getting swatted right now. Got the SWAT team out there? No. So SE stands for super economy. SE stands for super excited. it, um, I thought of actually a lot of names for it, but yeah, SE is just a rebrand. So you've got the Mini 2 controller, but as far as the transmission range, you still have the same receiver. I'm assuming in the Mini S. It says 2.5 mile range. That's kind of where I saw it. That's easy. The Mini one easily got 2 miles, so that's I don't see any difference. They can say, yeah, the transmission's a little more stable at that distance, but if you're flying this thing 2.5 miles, just wave it bye bye, because you guys flying these things, well, I guess with the lipo you get a little bit more power kind of return, but some of you guys, man, you get out there and then you just stick it in the water, or you freaking run it in the side of mountains. like, but yeah, no, the new controller's nice. I like the form factor of the new controller. Um, I like I do like the lipo, the extra power. I did not look. I don't know if they do any motor specs. Well, with the lipo, you are going to get a higher output, potentially. So you got that, and then you've got the comparability, or the uh, basically the usability of both battery systems. If you want to use the other one, like I said, if you're in a hot climate like me, I would just get some Li-ion batteries, just put them in your bag. Maybe just put your other ones, if you're at the 100-degree mark, just put the other ones away for the summer, and then wait till the cooler weather shows up, like the fall and the winter. So, all right, so Mini should have obstacle avoidance. No, I really don't. I don't think the Mini should have obstacle avoidance. I think with the Mini, you basically are going to add weight. It's a weight saving thing, and I think there will be eventually. I mean, if you could put two sensors on it, one forward facing, one rear facing. But how many people have been saved by obstacle avoidance? And there's very few people. I never even use obstacle avoidance much with my big drones. The only way I would care about obstacle avoidance is if I'm flying through rocks. If I'm flying through an area where there's a lot of rock features, and I want to make sure that I don't get a little bit, I don't want to skid my props against one. I want to get up close. That would be nice. I would appreciate that. But with this, you're not doing that. This is open country. It needs a landing pad, battery charger. It swaps the battery out for you. One on the go. That would be nice, huh? That would be kind of cool to have an auto charger. You drop it down. I would, induction charger where you just land it and it just But still, guys, we're talking about we're having fun, but we're talking about stuff that land the freaking thing in your hand, take the battery out, grab a new one, stick it in there, launch it from your hand. That's the beauty of the Mavic Mini right there. Hand launch, hand retrieve, and if I hear one more person complain, but oh, I got nicked by the Mavic Mini freaking prop. Guys, it's a freaking Mini, and it's got foldable, collapsible props. If that hits you, it might put a slight dent. You might get a tiny little cut that you can put a Band-Aid over. Just don't run it into your face. When a drone Karen approaches me, I point to my case that has a large version of the drone registration card laminated on the left. That's a good idea. and I tell them what interfering with a pilot is. Yeah, there you go. That's kind of what you, or you can wear a shirt that says air operation, please, do not disturb. That's actually a shirt that I'm thinking about getting, just to get people from making people to think twice before they bug you, because it is tough when you're flying to have somebody. I've been in the goggles and people have come up to me and I'm like, can I talk to you in a little bit? Can you give me a minute? This is kind of dangerous. Please stand back and let me finish this flight. I'd love to chat with you when I'm done, that kind of thing. So if it's important, you'll stay. If it's not important, you'll leave. That kind of thing. When the international hardware gets smaller, then you could add more features to the Mini. Yeah, I think let's see, Mini 2 can cut you for the bone in S mode. Okay, all right, you guys can be afraid, and I won't. Now the bigger ones for sure. You're freaking gosh. When I was flying the Autel Evo 2, holy crap, that's a finger chopper there. That is a finger chopper. But that's it, guys. That's it. I think that's all I got. And I think that um, I think that that's pretty much everything you really need to know. I would say, yeah, I get it if you've never owned a Mini already. If you've already had the Mini One, you're not gaining anything. Just keep flying your Mini One. I would upgrade to the Mini 2. I would maybe sell your Mini 1 and buy a Mini 2, but I wouldn't buy this. It's definitely a first time. I just want to buy my first DJI drone. They basically found a really simple way to get in, inexpensively. You can crash it. You can break it, and like I said, it's not officially out yet, is it? So. But it will be. It's these things just don't happen. But if this is the next layer of DJI's effort this quarter, there's nothing to talk about really. I'm going to wait for the Mini. I'm going to go watch Build a Drone Reviewer talk about the Mini 3 in another way, or whatever the heck he talks about, or anybody else that wants to hype up the Mini, or not the Mini 3, but the Mavic 3, because that's my next buy, guys. I'm going right to the next level. I'm going right to the DJI Mavic 3. And if it doesn't come out, then which it will. They're a drone company. There will be a Mavic 3. It is a drone company and they make drones. That's all they do. And then they rebrand old ones. They're doing like the iPhone, like Apple is doing. They're just taking the same Apple and they're putting one camera, two cameras. They're, changing the features, longer battery, shorter life, longer life, this one's more durable. This one's got glass cover. This one's prettier, it's the same idea. So, but I think now the drone to buy, I think first of all, the FPV drone is amazing. It's been a long time since I've had a lot of fun. But it's an FPV drone. It's not a GPS drone. So it's an FPV cinematic filmer, and it's amazing at it. Loved it. So the Mavic 3 might never come. Ivan, it's coming. Drone companies make drones. Okay? They have to make drones, otherwise they can't run their corporations. They will make a Mavic 3, or they'll make something different and better. They'll make there's another FPV drone coming down probably next spring. There's another Mini series coming out. It's just going to happen. That's what they do. I think the name Mavic. Well, right. It's the name Mavic. I'm just referring to what they call it, the DJI 3 Pro. The DJI 3 Cinematic, the DJI 3 Pro Cinematic. That's what they're going to call. They're going to get rid of the Mavic name. Let's see, I feel eventually DJI is going to get banned, and because, well, just recently I just read an article. I didn't put that on. Maybe I'll save that for another time. It's the opposite that's happening. They've just been okayed. the commercial versions have just been okayed for like firefighters, so they have a choice. That just came out. Let me see if I can find that ad really quick before I bump out of here. Let's see. Let's. Was it? I think it was Drone DJ. Let's see. Let me see if I can find them here really quick. Spinning news, and it was something about the government drone insurance. I just wanted to see if I could find that really quick for you. This was, but that was the last thing that came out. DJI Mini SE. Well, there you go, right there. If you really want to. So fly free, pack light, fly free. Guys, there's nothing free about DJI. So anyway, go into it's either, I think Drone XL could be the other one. You can go and check those guys out. But it was in there. It was just recently, so I can't. I wasn't ready to show that today. Hey, there, look, This is what Kai basically. This is a picture. They're stealing your pictures, Kai. Oh, he's not into sports, man. This is Ivan's world right here. Soccer fields. Oh, this is the other funny one. This probably will be on the this will probably be here. I'm not even going to go there because it's not my site. So anyway, go there and check it out. I think I just was just I looked for it. Yeah. I think but anyway, there's a brand new, it was when I did some searching 2 days ago, it was the big thing on there. Yeah. The big one is the dildo drone. Somebody basically put a unmentionable thing on the bottom of a drone and hauled it over to the speaking engagement of a politician. So I miss the Inspire look. I wouldn't be surprised if the Inspire look, it's got a purpose. It's a functional look. So that's kind of why the Inspire is, it's made for heavy lift. It's built for heavy lift and functionality and to get the legs out of the camera and that's the whole purpose of that. It would be interesting to see if they would bring back something like that in a commercial version, but it's kind of an old concept and everybody's kind of is fixated on the forward-facing camera, but the only way to get the props totally out of the view is to suspend the camera like the Phantoms. That's why it was done. So they're more of them a Matrice or any of the other real big DJI products. All right. This has been the DJI stream. Yes. All right. So I think that's it. I think I'm done for sure. Yeah. If you want to check out if you do want to check out the that article, I'm going to do one more quick. I'm going to do one more quick search and see if I can do a find. Let's see. Let's see, U.S. government. Yeah. U.S. government, and the other one is U.S. government and DJI. Let's see. Yeah, we've been worried about the Pentagon now. Yeah, right here. Here it is, right here. Here's the article. Here's one right here. So let me put it back up here. Let's go back right there. There it is, right there. Government been worried about DJI drones. The Pentagon now says they're safe. Isn't it amazing? Isn't it amazing? So this is this is the Verge. So I want to give them credit for their information. So this is the so Congress could ban them anyway. Yeah, it's all about it's a political move, and I guess they looked at the electronics and they looked at the sharing aspect, and it was definitely a punitive thing that was put towards the DJI company, towards China basically. So that's kind of where that goes. All right, so I'm gonna say sayonara to everybody. Hopefully everybody has a great weekend. I am out of here. I've got to, like I said, I got to spend the day getting ready for a big trip. I got to move my kid again, and it's gonna be fun. So I get to have a nice long drive. Looking forward to that. All right. So like I said, I hope everybody has a great weekend. And of course, now your DJI drones are safe. You're not going to be spied upon by flying them. So, yes, see you on Tuesday. Of course, remember, if you're in the Texas area, make sure that you hook up with that drone group. On Saturdays, he always drops a link up for that on his stream. And I don't have one handy, but get on the Discord server, the Lone Star UAV Discord server, and you'll get all the information about that. That Discord server, by the way, has a lot of members. So if you're not a member of the Discord that is done by Kai and Lone Star UAV, please do that. Like and subscribe, as always. Please like and subscribe. I mean, yes, you like my new title there, Day Tripping. So that's so I can get some day tripping in. And anytime I go out remotely, and if I'm traveling this summer, I can day trip. So because that's kind of what I'm going to be doing, is day tripping. Ooh, I can hear Steve down there. Must be a FedEx must be coming by. All right, guys. So, all right, thank you so much for popping in, and appreciate everyone that's popped in. And yeah, see you Tuesday. Let's see. Flight restrictions. There always are flight restrictions, guys. Fly safe, fly smart. I've been trying to do that. I'm not perfect every day, but I try to be as good as I can be. I think everybody needs to do that. I think that's the message that I've always sent out, is that, there's crap that I do sometimes, but most of the time I'm trying not to bug people in parks. I think I've got a message just recently, was sent to me through email, and they were asking about flying in the area that I'm in. I'm like, okay, the key to flying in any area, not just my area or any area that you fly in, is just talk to people. And if somebody doesn't like what you're doing, you've got a choice at that point. You can fight it, okay, assuming that you're trying to get a shot and you're in the right. Steve is he's out. Anyway, but just the other thing is just to not be bugging people. So go find another place. The world is big, so there's a lot of places that you can fly. So that's Hi, Jaybird, how you doing? But everyone, take it easy. Like I said, I apologize for jumping in early, but if I didn't jump in early, I didn't know if I was going to be able to hang with you late. Just having all the things that I got to do to prep for my drive. I gotta, like I said, but I probably will drop, guys, my little tiny Mavic mini case. Okay, my Mini 2 case will be along with me, so it will be coming with me on my trip. Why not? You just never know when you need to throw that thing in the air. So, all right. So here we go. All right, I'm out of here. So, all right. Take it easy, everyone. And fly safe, fly smart. Like and subscribe. Later. Bye.
Left with an empty heart, no making amends, no waking up beside you and holding you till we forget it all. How could I know there was no second chances? Like dominoes, my life got really scattered. You couldn't keep the door shut, and now the frostbite's creeping in. 'Cause I've been stone cold since you left me here, so come home. Why won't you reappear? Things that I said came out totally wrong. Can't speak of the truth when it's tainted. I fell into a big black hole. It got me stone cold. Got me stone cold. a Wizard of Oz. Can't undo what I've done. Completely out of luck this time. I'm stuck in reverse. I gotta get away now, but I can't seem to take the lead. Oh baby, how could I know there was no second chances? Like dominoes, my life got really scattered. Still, I find myself hoping that you'll find your way back to me. 'Cause I've been stone cold since you left me here. So come home. Why won't